我是陈圣源，我係陳聖源。大家好。I'm very pleased to be here to stand as the Liberal candidate for the riding of Scarborough North, 士嘉堡北, just east of Midland. So we're right on the edge of the riding. And I have to say, first of all, a big thank you to Mr. Wei, to the Confederation of Toronto Chinese Canadian Organizations for organizing this, because part of the process today, I hope, will result in better engagement within the community. We need to have our Chinese Canadians come out to vote. As my colleague and good friend Mr. Chen said earlier, we need to show better participation in the political areas. So I thank you for organizing this, and it's a pleasure to see so many Chinese Canadian stepping forward for office, and as you can see, across the city and across the political boundaries. I've had the pleasure of serving the community for 9 years as a public school trustee, and it is an honor to be able to serve in that capacity. I never imagined that I would stand for public office. My beginnings are very humble. My parents came to Canada over 40 years ago from India, and when they came here, they had very little money. They never went to university, but they believed that by coming to Canada, they could build a better life for themselves and for their future generations. And when they came to Canada, they were able to find jobs. They were able to work hard and buy a home, buy a car, raise a family, be able to now own their home. And today, however, I see that the situation is very different. It's very different for many communities. It's very different for many new immigrants. They come to Canada with the hope of a better and brighter future. But we see that jobs are not available. We see that it is difficult to make ends meet because the cost of living has continued to increase, but household incomes have stalled. We see that over the last 9 years, we as a country have added $150 billion to the national debt. And yet young people, that next generation, are unable to get jobs. Youth unemployment is at a record high of 13%. Many young people, with the hopes and dreams of their families who came here for a better life, finish university or college, but then they cannot find work. They go back and do another degree, or they do contract work, or they go and work in jobs that have nothing to do with what they studied. To me, that is wrong. We need to do better as a country, and together, I hope that with the Liberal plan, we will help the middle class and address these issues. Thank you.
Sorry. Okay.
就是翻译成我们中文是公民权是一个特权还是一个基本权？我想请所有的这个党都回答一下。
I want to be very clear. Our party believes that a citizen is a citizen is a citizen. We have such an amazing country here in Canada where we have a history of multiculturalism. And in fact, I remember my father telling me when I was very young, the reason why I am here, Shaun, is because it was Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau who opened Canada's doors to immigrants. And it was the Liberal Party that put in our multiculturalism policy. It was the Liberal government that supported our Charter of Rights and Freedoms to make sure that no matter what language you speak, what color of your skin, whether you are a man or a woman, that you are treated with equal rights and equal respect. And Bill C-24, to me, to our party, is disrespectful. We do not, in Canada, have a legacy of treating citizens differently, whether they were born elsewhere or born here. A citizen is a citizen is a citizen. And if a citizen does something that is wrong, well, we have a legal system that deals with that. But at the end of the day, we are not here to say that we should treat ourselves differently. We believe that a citizen should have those rights of any other citizen in this country, and that is the clear message, the clear policy from the Liberal Party.